No, these are not spaceships. These are different types of pyramids. Now, ignore the dates here. As I've proven in the last two videos, mainstream haven't got a clue. And if they do have a clue, they're hiding the actual real dates from us. Now, obviously, they hid the real dates from us, which, if you believe my videos and the literature, which was the ancient text that tells us that they built these, the Anunnaki built these when they came here, then these are hundreds of thousands of years old. Now obviously if mainstream allowed us to know that, then obviously once we know that these are hundreds of thousands of years old, that then means the Anunnaki were real, and then aliens are real, and it's a whole new world, and God isn't what we all think he is. So just bear that in mind when you're looking at these descriptions and dates when on mainstreams. They are wrong by hundreds of thousands of years. So as we move along with the Anunnaki story to about from 100,000 years ago to about 30,000 years ago, we see that the Neanderthals were wiped out. Now that could have been because they weren't very smart, or humans or Homo sapiens sapiens could have wiped them out, but most of the hominids around had gone by then, so it was just left the Homo sapiens sapiens. And as I mentioned in a previous video, I think there's about 10 species of Homo sapiens sapiens now scattered around the world, and that would have been around 30,000 years ago. Now the Anunnaki at 30,000 years ago were still having relationships with the Homo sapiens sapiens, creating the Nephilim, or Watchers, whatever you want to call them. Now that's where the problem started, because so many of these now were giants and were causing problems and eating people, and the king Anu didn't like it. OMG, don't listen to mainstream science. Maybe actually start watching my videos and you'll realise that I seem to know a little bit more than mainstream. So mainstream say that this is a big lump of iron that's in the centre of our planet, and I suggested that it's actually possibly ice, or at least water, and the reasons for that I go into on my videos, and it actually makes a lot more sense than it being iron or a lump of iron. However, now scientists have come out with, they're saying they think the centre of the earth has semi-soft characteristics, semi-soft. Now they're saying where liquid metal is stored. Now semi-soft characteristics of liquid, so forget the metal, because that's obviously them again thinking that they know everything and thinking that they know it's metal, but they also were the ones that thought it was a big solid rock lump of iron, but now they're saying it's liquid. So maybe I am right and it is water, and if you watch my previous videos I explain why it's probably water. The molten core or ice. I did a video, the last video, talking about this, but I've just found another site here that's actually saying, from University of Hawaii, is saying that it is liquid materials. Now the last video I done was showing another site where they said it was possibly liquid metals, but obviously no one knows because no one's actually gone there. But Hawaii is actually admitting now that it could just be liquid materials as opposed to metals, and therefore the ice idea, see video number 37 I think it is of mine if you're interested in how the centre would be ice, and makes actually more sense than metal, believe it or not. Once again, I'm using these websites which have universities behind them to say that I'm kind of more right than wrong. History in the making. You're watching this live here now. This is a skull recently found in a cave in South Africa. Anyone that's watched these videos knows the importance of South Africa and how the Anunnaki created Adam and Eve. Now this is special because it's from a hominid called Homo naledi, which is yet another species that was around, recently found, that was around the time of the Anunnaki. So now we've got at least 4 or 5 species that the Anunnaki could have been manipulating their DNA to create the modern man, Homo sapiens sapien. And what's amazing about this is, as you see here, is there, even this website saying something amazing was going on in this cave 200 to 300,000 years ago. What was that amazing stuff? I'll tell you in the next video.